Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you about how to care for your glue and extensions because I was on YouTube the other day and I was like just bored and searching the web for, people gluing in their extensions and stuff. And there there's a shit ton of videos of people doing it themselves and how-to videos, but there's like I came across two videos on what to do after they're in. And first I'll give you a little information about my extensions personally. Um where they're from and how long they are and stuff. My hair extensions are the majority of them, except for the two little 12-inch pieces from my friend. Hers were from Sally's Beauty Supply, and they're like right here. So this, like from here down, this extension. Um, Mine are from minihouse8888.com. I know that seller gets a lot of hate and dislike, but I really love their extensions. I don't find anything wrong with them. They're good quality, they're very thick, and they're very long for such a cheap price. I got my clip-in set for $48 for 26 inches and 120 grams, and that's really good. And I bought two sets around Christmas time because I had a lot of money, so I had a lot of extra money for some weave. But yeah, so that's where mine are from, and that's how long they are. And I will do like a turn and set up and show you how long they are right about now. But I went a while without gluing in my extensions, and I just did it again recently. But before that, I was gluing in my extensions for like 2 or 3 years back when I had pink hair. So I'm going to tell you what I do to keep them nice and shiny and, not falling out and stuff. So, yeah. First off, my extensions aren't in the best condition, but that's because I didn't just buy them and glue them in. These were a set of clip-in extensions that I've had for a while, and I just decided to glue them in, so I cut the clips off of them. So they're a little, tangly, but they were already like that. So, um, I've had them glued in I haven't had them glued in very long so far. I've had them in for like 2 weeks, but yeah. First off, showering. Everybody's like, how do I fucking shower with these? So the first thing that you're gonna need to know is that limiting your showers is important. I know it sounds gross, but I wash mine 2 times a week. That doesn't mean that I'm not clean. One, oil is good for your hair. It's not going to mess your hair up at all. And two, your extensions aren't attached to your roots, so they very rarely get oily. It takes a very long time for them to get like greasy looking. The top of my head looks greasy right now, but that's because it's about time for me to take another shower. So I'm probably going to do that today. Um, that does not mean that you can't wash yourself. After you glue in your extensions, you come up to a newfound love of taking baths. I fucking love baths. Like, I just stick my hair up in like a bun and I just soak in the tub. I get my bath salts and my bubblies and I shave and everything. So I still take a bath every day and I wash my hair 2 times a week. So I take a shower and wash it. Um, yeah, and it keeps your hair in better condition. If you shampoo it every day or even wet it every day, they're just going to loosen up really fast and you're going to dry out your hair that you spent so much money on. Also, in the shower, when you do wash your extensions, just lightly shampoo at your scalp. Be really careful. You don't want to like scrub because it'll loosen the glue. Um, so I just take it like this, my leave out, and I just scrub, and then I kind of get a little lather, and I do this number, and I just go like that. and I lightly wash my extensions because there's barely any need to shampoo them. And then after that, I take a lot of conditioner. I take a shit ton of conditioner and I just lather it on my ends. And then I lightly put it through the top of my leave out, but I never put it up at the scalp because conditioner is practically what you remove your extensions with. Any silicone based or conditioner oil based product is what you use to remove your extensions because it breaks down the glue and makes it easier for it to slide out. So no conditioner on the wefts, even when you're showering. But what I do is I lather the conditioner on my ends of the extensions, and then I leave it in for the rest of the shower while I'm shaving, washing my body, so it gets like a good treatment. And then I rinse it out before I get out. After you get out of the shower, it's really awesome to have a leave-in conditioner product or an anti-frizz product. My two absolute favorite, I don't have them with me right now, they're at my mom's house, but they're both by Avon. There is a blue bottle that comes in a set, but all I have is the leave-in conditioner. It's called Hair Repair, and you put like a quarter-size drop, and I put it all over my ends, and it defrizzes them and keeps them looking shiny. And another product is it's called Lotus Shield, but that's really expensive. So there's other alternatives that are just as good. It's like $40 for a bottle this big. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's a really amazing product. It's an anti-frizz product, and it works very well. I just realized I'm talking really fucking fast, so I'm gonna try to slow down. I think I need to dance this out. Now, products for maintaining it style-wise is I don't put heat on it very often. I straighten it like once the day after I take a shower, and then that's good for the next time I take until the next time I take a shower. So I straighten it twice a week, and the less heat the better because it isn't your real hair and it doesn't replenish itself with oil, so you're going to want to keep it as moisturized as possible. So the number one product you're really going to want to fucking buy is detangler. This is the detangler I use. It's just a super cheap knockoff brand. It's from DG Kids. It's compared to Johnson's No Longer Tangles. I don't know. It's got a little fish thing on it. It's cute. But yeah, I also like the kind with the little octopus on it. It's like really good for kids, but this is what I could afford, so I got it at the dollar store. And it smells really awesome. Another product is before you straighten your hair or put any kind of heat on it, a heat protectant is awesome. I don't have one right now because I'm broke, but heat protectants are like a must because it really helps protect your hair. But since I don't have a heat protectant, what I really like to use, which also serves other purposes, is a Frizz Buster oil serum stuff. I got this in the black people section. Honestly, the best place to find oil treatments or like any sort of like skinny serum or defrizzing stuff or like just a deep conditioning treatment is in the black people section. It's great. So I got this little tiny bottle for like $2.50. It's called Frizz Buster Serum. It's got a little picture of this lady with an afro, and it says no frizz, and it works really well. So but okay. Next is sleeping. The little videos that I found that were on aftercare had nothing about sleeping. A lot of people are like, how the fuck do I sleep with these things then? Like, is there a certain thing that I should do or a way I should lay? Really, you just sleep however you're comfortable. But a number one problem that people have is like they get really ratty because of the way you sleep on them. If you just leave them down, you rub all over them in your blankets and stuff, and I mean, just do this forever and look at them. It just doesn't, it messes them up. So what I do is you can just put it in a ponytail, but that's not the best way because there's still loose hair, like the rest of your ponytail just hanging out. What I do is I take mine and I braid it. I just braid it behind my back, or I put it in pigtails like this and braid it. That works well too. If you sleep on your back, I would put it in pigtails in front of you, and if you sleep on your side, then I would put it in the back. I sleep all over the fucking place, so I just put it in the back, and it works. If your hair is long enough, you can put it in a messy bun or a top knot on the top of your head. If you hear music in the background of me talking, I live with a bunch of dipshit boys, and they're playing dubstep really loud. So, yeah. And if you listen hard enough, you might be able to hear my boyfriend back there going, because he's trying to sing to dubstep. I don't know. Another thing that people commonly ask with extensions is, can you swim? Now, there are different methods of extensions that are better for swimming than glue-in, but glue-in extensions, I really wouldn't swim. Like, when I go swimming in a chlorinated pool, I put my hair up on the top of my head and I don't go under the water. Granted, I love to swim. That's like telling a fish they can't swim, but that's just something that really will destroy your extensions. The chlorine will dry the shit out of them. So it's not a good idea. If you're swimming in like a river or a pond or something, I would still put your hair up, but it's not as big of a problem if you get them wet. So it's kind of just like taking a shower in a way. You're just soaking it in natural water. Um, but then remember, if you go swimming in a river and get your hair wet, then you're probably going to want to go home and take a shower. So depending on how loose your extensions are, I'm pretty sure you can do the math with if you can swim or not in like a river, but I wouldn't go swimming in a chlorinated pool. I did. Your extensions are wet, you don't want to brush through them. Wait for, even if you have a wide tooth comb and some detangler, it's just best that you wait for your hair to dry to brush them out. Another commonly asked question is, can I dye my hair with extensions in? To a certain extent, you can by all means do it. I do it. I don't do it, but I've done it multiple times, and it doesn't really affect it that bad. Um, Box dyes don't affect it nearly as much. The chemical dyes like black or like Revlon and stuff, but bright colors and most vegan dyes such as Manic Panic, Enraged, Directions, they are vegetable-based dyes and they're almost the texture of a deep conditioner. So just keep in mind that if you saturate the weft with that it could loosen it up and cause it to slip. But when I dye my hair, I just don't dye the weft. I saturate everything but the very roots, and I just get my roots up here. So what you can see, and down under here I get these roots, and then that's about it. So you might have some funky roots when you take them out, but you can always re-dye them. That's just how I suggest to dye your hair with glue-in extensions, or any kind of extensions. But yes, it is possible. You just also have to be careful with that. I honestly think that's about it. That's all of the questions that I can think of off the top of my head to answer for you guys about maintenance and upkeep. If you have any more, no one really watches my videos, but if you happen to stumble upon this video and watch it and you have a question, feel free to message me or comment and I will answer. I promise. Love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. Bye.